that. Sorry. Make
Good
sure you
evening,
subscribe
my brother
to my
Casper.
channel because
Let's roll.
we got to get to 1 million subscribers. Come on! This one is
Let's
called
get to 1
10
million
scary
subscribers
videos to make you laugh
with the little
till
finger
you scream. Don't quite
in the
understand that
teeth.
title, but there it is. Just a couple of things before we get into the video. A couple of things I just want to mention. Can you remember last week where I mentioned the channel Finders Beepers History Seekers, and I asked you to donate $1 or £1 to Andy? Okay, Matt put up a just giving page. Andy has got cancer, and we just wanted to try to support him through the 7 weeks of like his intense treatment that he's going to have to go to.
Please help out my
at the
people.
time,
Help out Andy.
I asked you to help. They were on, I think, just almost £10,000, and now I'm so happy to see. Guys, you came through, and I asked you to do £1 or $1. Some of you went maximum, mate, and they're up to £32,969.
Guys.
That is absolutely incredible. And
Beautiful.
Matt, his best friend, has put an update on here. Once again, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everybody, whether you're from our channel or beautiful Ben's channel, Casper site, or altogether different. This page will be left open until the 19th of July, giving everybody a chance to donate if they haven't been able to so far. I will try to give regular updates on Andy on our YouTube channel, Finders Beepers History Seekers, and Facebook. So feel free to follow. Thanks again for being so amazing. So honestly, guys, thank you. If you have, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Also, the second thing I wanted to mention is so many people ask me if I'm going to be doing a ghost hunt. Well, I did a ghost hunt, and I just wanted to sort of like plug it again, because I only did sort of like a tweet and a community post, but I actually did an investigation with Ghost Theory, and here's the trailer.
Oh god, I thought you'd just been possessed.
That's freaky deaky, mate. I don't think that's a good idea to go up there. If that is a staircase, that's from every single horror movie ever. Movie, in fact.
Why did that sound like someone just walked at us?
Got the fucking chicken. Jesus, man.
And I watched it last night. I was actually going to do a reaction of it, but I started to play it, and I carried on playing. I was like, oh, hang on, I should stop. I should do a reaction. And I just watched the whole thing. It was so good. It was so good. So please, if you get a chance after this video, maybe go and check that one out, okay? Anyway, let's look at the paranormal from Goose Pimples, okay? Without further ado, diddly day. Let's do this. Go on, Goose Pimples.
Here's one of the creepiest paranormal videos we've seen in a long time.
Okay, good.
Shared by TikTok user AMC Propidads, famous for their trusty real estate videos in Mexico. Their content is all about advertising properties for sale, but you don't get featured on our channel for killer deals, do you? That's right. One day, while showing off this fresh listing, they came up against something that could potentially ruin their reputation as one of the top realtors around. What? Take a look.
Oh my god!
What starts as a pretty routine video tour of the house took a spooky turn when some of their eagle-eyed viewers spotted something that would make the house price fall faster than a skydiver without a parachute. A childlike figure runs behind the chairs and vanishes.
No, it is literally just a child. It is literally just a child in a pink, white and blue dress.
As the camera pans to other parts of the house. But that house was empty for sale, and according to him, there was no way a child could pass through the gates. This
hang on though, but you've got a freshly cut melon, a watermelon on the side.
This mysterious figure, could it have been just a child running around, or a ghost straight out of American Horror Story? Let us know your thoughts.
If it wasn't for the melon, I'd be like, oh, maybe that's a bit sketchy. But I don't know, mate. If it's an empty house, why have you got a cut melon, a watermelon?
Found a creepy video you like us to feature? Send us
I don't mean to just go straight off the bat and just start debunking. In fact, I remembered a while ago when I complained about Goose Pimples debunking their own stuff. But I'm a viewer, so I can.
a link on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at GoosePimplesYT. Also, if you enjoy scary videos like this, subscribe and click the bell icon to get a notification every time we upload a new one.
And me.
Number 9. Haunted McDonald's. The scary video you're about to watch was captured by Megan, who spent the night at the Ronald McDonald house while her daughter had surgery in a Knoxville hospital. The building was built in
The building was built on a graveyard.
1903, and it's an historic site where multiple people have reported witnessing strange sights. Of course, after spotting something she couldn't explain, she whipped out her phone to capture the bizarre scene. Here's what she caught.
Like, I saw the shadows on the sheet change. It looked like somebody sat on the bed. I don't know, it was really weird. It was like somebody sat down on it. What the fuck?
What? I'm not seeing anything, mate.
Did you just see that?
No.
It went back up.
Oh shit in hell! The bed's being bloody bumped down!
Oh,
Holy
no.
shit! Look, 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 look,
It went
look,
back
look.
up.
Whoa!
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
No.
Oh, mate. Imagine seeing that before you go to bloody bed, mate. I'd be punching the bloody bed, wouldn't you? Fucking Rambo that shit. Get out
I'm
of my
trying
bed!
to sleep here. in
Or
this
at least
bed.
go on the other side.
So, can I sleep here? In this bed? Nope. I need it. So, oh god.
Oh my god, mate. This is like that film Entity, you know?
This is too creepy, guys.
Apparently it still goes on now. If you haven't seen The Entity, mate, check it out. It's incredible. It's bloody mental.
What? Eric, I'm done. I'm done.
The bed. It looks like someone invisible just got up and then sat again. Did you see that? The bed was somehow pressed down. Someone had to be sitting on it to press it down like that. Right? Also, the fact that this historical building is so close to a hospital makes things a little spookier. Could someone from the other side be paying her a visit, or is she pulling the wool over our eyes? How do you explain this one? Let us know.
I mean, I've got a theory. Do you want me to tell you? No, I won't. I won't ruin it. I've got a theory. No, I'm not going to. A theory is that it is a ghost. The other theory is you just pull the mattress underneath through the slats.
Number 8. Eerie.
I know. I'm really winding you up. I know. I'm sorry. I'm really winding you up. Okay? I said it could be a ghost sitting on the bed. I did say that.
Footsteps. It was stupid o'clock when this dude's ring doorbell camera caught something he'll never forget. He was about to start his day when he felt a chill running down his spine for seemingly no reason. Not long after, he receives a notification on his Ring app about some movement on his front door. With uneven breaths, he checks the app only to find this.
I saw that.
What? Oh, what the Oh my god, why are you walking like a fucking horse, mate? Oh, no. Oh, no. No, that's fucking weird as shit, mate. Hooray, with your maximum feet.
A strange figure walks past his front door like someone returning from a morning jog, but the camera only captures their feet. What or whose feet were those? Was it some sort of next generation stealth camouflage?
What the shit, mate? But it's also casting a shadow, which I do have to admit, like when people say ghosts can't cast shadows, like, I don't know. Who told you that? Who told you that? Someone told you that, and now you believe that, right? Yeah, I know, because there's no physical body, right? I get that, but we're saying that spirits on a different realm are real, that we can't see of it all. Come on, just show me your ring. No, I mean, I didn't mean to say that. I meant show the ring, bitch. It's gonna happen. Oh, fucking look at you. Look at you, hey? Oh, fucking hell! I saw it! I knew there's something wrong with you lot. There's something wrong with you lot and your twisted bloody heads, okay? Huh? Why is it that you know exactly how to just needle in on the fear zone, right? You know how to do it. You know how to do it, don't you? You bloody do. Did you miss it? Did you see it? Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Look! Look!
Nothing feels out of place, as it seems just like every other challenge entry until people notice something in the video that other videos don't have. Did you spot it?
Yeah. I fucking did with your bastard white eye!
Oh my god.
Could she have accidentally meddled with the paranormal?
God, you grudge bitch.
Or finally found an activity for the poltergeist in her room? Heck, did she put someone up for this shenanigan just to add a layer of spookiness to her video?
Oh,
whatever the
mate.
case, this creepy eye.
Look at the eyeball, it's like a cooked fucking fish, right? Look at your fish eye, bastard!
Everyone feeling a bit spooked out. Number 6. The Mystic Door. Imagine having a door that's always mysteriously open every morning. Let's say your back door. No matter how tightly you shut it, or how many locks and latches you install, it's always unlocked by the time you check it in the morning. You'd probably assume the worst, right? And if you live alone, let's just say your fear factor would skyrocket. Well, this family noticed their garage door was always open the following day. Confused and a bit freaked out, they decided to invest in security cameras, and what they discovered is something you have to see to believe.
Okay.
میدونم من شما در رو شبا قفل نمی‌کنم.
Oh, here we go.
کلاً قفله. خب قبلا اینجوری باز میشه.
It's gonna happen again, isn't it? This is gonna be on another level! What the hell?
یه دفعه غیبش میزنه. یا اول فصل. اینه داستان خونه که صبح پا شدیم دیدیم در بازه.
The CCTV
What was that, mate? I just saw the head.
footage shows a figure walking out of the house early in the morning before disappearing into thin air. The video is a bit grainy, with those classic lines running across it from being filmed on the phone, making it easy to suspect video fakery. Plus, the figure appears to duck as if to blend with where the line would be just before they went poof. But before you drop the gavel and convict them of making this up, let's give them the benefit of the doubt, as if this was something more sinister, like the ghost of someone who lived in the house previously and didn't lock the door, and now that they're in the great beyond, they can't stand the door being locked.
Yeah.
Besides, the owners never complained about anything missing or any signs of burglary. So, what gives? We'll let you decide.
I don't know about that
Number
one.
5.
Can't explain
Haunted
it.
Aunt's House.
Number 5.
Reddit user QuimboSlice20 shared his experience when he
Hey, like Kimbo Slice.
visited his aunt in the Iowa countryside to spend the weekend after.
Hey, it's Lower. Hey, good old Lower, mate. Go and check out my stories of Lower. You'll like them on my YouTube channel. Just type in Casper site Lower. You'll like it.
Years away. However, what was supposed to be a getaway offered more than just nostalgia.
I'm still hearing voices. Jesus Christ.
You see, he used to visit his aunt all the time as a kid, but stopped as he grew older. Even then, he revealed that he would hear disembodied footsteps in the hallways, whispering within the wall, and the whole spooky shebang. The house is ancient, built around the 1860s, and has a history that's the stuff of whispered folklore. With that in mind, our guy goes to the house armed with something he didn't have all those years back.
Oh, hang on. What was that? What was that? What was that?
A phone with a camera. After waking up to voices echoing around his room at about 2:30 a.m, he immediately brings out his phone and hears a sound from
I think is that the front door? What was that?
behind her closet. Mind you, it's just him and his aunt in the house. But hold on to your stress blanket, because it only gets more terrifying from here. Trembling like a leaf, he clutches his phone as he captures what happens next. Take a look.
Oh. Mate, imagine. Oh my God, imagine.
The persistent, hair-raising knocks on the door make it seem
I
like
remember
someone
this one, mate.
or
Imagine.
something wants in. It's like a scene from a horror movie.
So creepy.
Only this time, it's all too real for our guy. Right after that, this happens.
Oh, mate. That legit would be terrifying, though. Come on. If you were at some creaky-ass fucking house, you heard whispers of a child in your left ear, and then the front door, the door just knocks like that. Motherfucker, I'm down! Back off, I'm trying to sleep!
Oh my God.
He hears the whispers of a child by his bedside, suggesting that whatever unholy presence was outside has now made its way in. At this point, he darts out of there and goes to spend what's left of the night in the car. While the guy appeared too shaken to his bones to investigate his encounters, the orbs that could be noticed flying around the video kinda added some credibility to his spooky backstory.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Real poltergeist activity, or a paranoid man-child who was possibly being pranked? You decide. Number 4. Creepy crowds.
Hey.
In places where tradition and ancient culture are celebrated, spotting mystical creatures and figures during festivities isn't all that unusual. The video you're about to see has devout worshippers and skeptics in a heated debate over what it might actually be. Here's what was caught.
Oh, mate. This is the scene from the Ring. This is literally the scene from The Ring, right? Her combing her hair. Like the video you shouldn't watch. Like a chair spinning round, a ladder falling over, and she's like looking at you, combing her hair, and then she just dives into the blend. Look at you!
This humanoid figure was formed in the clouds over China, above Mount Zorok. Upon close inspection, the figure resembles a Chinese woman with her hair in a bun overlooking the city, and some of the worshippers in that area believe it's the divine representation of their god, looking gracefully upon them.
That is literally somebody there, mate.
While others opine that it's nothing more than an unusually shaped cumulus cloud. But seriously, can we take a minute to talk about the lens on that phone? Number 3.
Must have a Samsung, mate.
Danger from the sky.
Number 3.
The video you're about to watch will have you looking to the sky in fear of what might happen. And we're not talking about UFOs or paranormal entities. It will have you gasping in horror and disbelief. Take a look.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god, mate, there's eagles come down and just...
This family...
Wow. I mean, these eagles can pick up like goats and shit, right? Oh my, imagine getting your kid stolen by a fucking eagle. Oh, what the heck? Mate, that's terrifying.
Was enjoying a lovely day in the park when, out of nowhere, screams erupted around them. An eagle had dived bombed and what was about to make off with their toddler. Fortunately, they acted just in time to save the child from the clutches of certain doom. Can you imagine if the eagle had taken the child to its nest, or accidentally dropped him from a deadly height? Definitely not the kind of park experience anyone wants. You might be wondering, since when did birds steal human babies? Well, unlike the friendly birds in the Storks movie, these big, powerful birds of prey can indeed carry off a small child, or anything else they can manage.
Yeah, there you go, look!
And can eat them when push comes to shove. Still skeptical? Check out this chilling scene from another bird attack.
Look at the size of that thing! That's what she said. Holy shit! Which one's the human head? Which one's the bloody head? Okay. Oh, mate, she tried to take that whole woman away.
On her way back from the ranch,
that eagle tried to take the whole bloody woman.
This girl gets mauled down by an eagle and would have been dismembered if not for the man's timely intervention. The girl looks pretty shaken by the experience, and we can...
I bet she's got some proper, like, fucking dagger holes in her back with that thing.
We hope the eagle didn't sink its talons into her before help arrived. Certain eagles would eat anything their talons can carry, from rabbits, goats, other birds, and deer to kangaroos.
Deer?
But grabbing
kangaroos? Who would win out of a fight with a kangaroo and an eagle? Kangaroos are pretty hardcore, man. They kick you. I have to YouTube that.
Children, that's definitely crossing a line. It's not the Jurassic Age anymore, and birds aren't supposed to eat people.
Man, look at the size of that thing.
The bug scare.
Number 2.
Responding to some bug disturbance in her backyard, this woman found something that made her wish she never stepped out of her house in the first place. Check it out.
Whoa! Oh, I think somebody, mate, I think somebody tweeted me with this thing.
As she prepared to whack the insect into oblivion, she realised that it was a strange-looking flying thing and ran into the safety of her home. Could that have been a dragonfly carrying something? A lunar moth? Or maybe, just maybe, a fairy?
Mate, I've literally just recorded a whole video about fae and fairies. Like, go and check that video. I'm even wearing the same t-shirt, right? This is crazy.
Although we couldn't get a close enough shot of the insect, we found another video that made our imaginations run wild.
big boys.
A bit wet now.
Yeah. Really wet now. This is because it rained last night. This is an apple tree. And it's
Wow.
big apples. Very big apples.
Are they still on it?
There's a
They all
few,
fallen.
some there, and but most of them are on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? Yeah. What's what? There, look. Right up there. Insect or something.
Is that an insect? Let's have a look.
Oh my god.
Mate, this is fucking mental. I've literally just made a video about fairies. This is mental.
In the
I would've
beginning,
grabbed it.
the video was no more than some kids showing their father around their friend's garden until they came to an apple tree and spotted the most bizarre insect.
Mate, look at the state of you, huh? Look at you. What the fuck? Look at your feet, mate. Huh? Look at this. Look at Ronald McDonald here, look. Jeez Louise, mate. You must swim like rapid.
What in the Mother Earth was that? At first look, it looked like a dragonfly, but when it took to the sky, it appeared to have a humanoid shape. Are these proof that fairies exist among us? Or are they insects that entomologists have yet to discover? We'll leave it to you to figure out.
Go check out my video, I'm telling you, mate. I've got multiple videos of fairies. Like, legit. Caught on bloody Ring camera and everything, mate. It's crazy.
Number 1. Behind the curtain. This next video left viewers scratching their heads in confusion, and it did just that to us as we watched this woman have probably the creepiest night of her life. Here's what was caught.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
What the hell is that? Why is it wrinkling like that?
Oh, no. Yeah. Somebody is. Somebody is. Rather it, mate. Rather it!
Looks like a face.
Hey, tomorrow what are you doing?
She notices that someone or something is behind the curtain. As the video continues, it starts to look more like hands pressing against the fabric than just the gentle breeze of the night. If you watch closely, you even see it transform into a face. Soon enough, she gets up to investigate and finds nothing behind the curtain. The disturbing imprints could have been made by anyone, especially since there's a doorway back there. Plus, the video conveniently didn't show what was back there. But let's keep an open mind. It could have been anything. Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments.
Okay, very strange.
Hey.
Well, there you go, mate. What do you think? Eh? Some of them are pretty damn freaky deaky, mate. Oh, mate, some of them were. Anyway, thank you
Very good.
so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe for more reactions of the paranormal and also looking into aliens, UFOs, and weird anomalies.
We're gonna jump right to the next one.
Someone at my door last night as I opened the video app.
Fae are a species of fairy, but fairies are not fae. Fae are its own type of fairy. Now, fairies are usually to do with nature and magic, but fae, like I say, are their own type. And apparently these shouldn't be messed with, because if you mess with them, you could be taken into their spiritual world, and they'll play games on you. And these games are not good. And apparently these fae set traps. So I've got some videos. I've got some videos for you to watch, and this is really quite interesting. Again, I'm taking it with a pinch of salt, but throughout my dive into the paranormal, I do have an element of truth. So take a little look at these couple of videos first, and then we're going to dive into evidence, I suppose, of the fairy. We're going to go right back in time, and we're going to lead up, because I think you need to understand how much people do genuinely believe in the fae and fairies. Listen to this guy.
If you give me £1,000 tomorrow morning, I wouldn't dig a spit with a spade in it.
Well, what about the fairy field now, where they've changed it to?
The fairy field and the Raheen is all the same to me. I wouldn't meddle with it. And God between us and all harm, I don't want to see anyone around here meddling with it. With that enchanted place.
Peter Bryan isn't alone in his fear of the power of the wee people. So Tim Hayes faced a dilemma. Where was he going to get men to dig the grave for him? Obviously, he'd have to seek them out among his own workmates at Cork Dockyard. Tim, why do you want to go down in a fairy fort?
I just want to prove to the whole world that there's no such a thing as a fairy.
I have to stop it there just to let you know that clearly this is Irish, okay? And generally speaking, I think the origin of fairies is Wales, Ireland, and Cornwall. Okay, probably other parts of the world, but more specifically to those areas, like the Celtic areas.
You're a man who obviously doesn't believe in fairies.
I don't believe in fairies, although I've been warned by several people not to go down, even to go near the fairy fort. In fact, I had a letter from a widow from Douglas in Cork last night, and she said she saw a fairy 30 years ago. And she hadn't an hour's look since. I think that's only on the show.
You're not going to take any notice of it?
No, I'm not going to take any notices of it.
But you see, there are a lot of people like...
He actually looks like a fairy himself, doesn't he? A leprechaun.
That widow woman you were talking about, who do honestly believe in this, isn't that so?
Oh, definitely. In fact, my mother believed in it, and my uncles, and all down outside Middleton, there's a few fairy forts, and they wouldn't even go up around it.
Well, you know, of course, that in Wexford they've had difficulty in finding anybody to dig the grave for you.
That's right. I have two chaps from Cove here.
And obviously, like yourself, they don't believe in it.
Oh, they don't believe in it. In fact, a few of the dockyard workers here said they'd dig it for me.
Let me put this to you, Tim. In going into graves like this and burying yourself in the ground, there's a risk in this always, isn't there?
There's an awful risk in it, really. I mean, the way I go down, there was no one never went down in the conditions I went down under.
Well, are you not pushing your luck a bit, risking the fairies as well on top of this?
Of course I am, but there's no such a thing as a fairy.
Right, so you can tell straight away there's a huge split decision whether these fairies exist, okay? But I'm gonna show you now a small introduction into the Fae trap. This next gentleman talks about it, okay? In a nutshell, a Fae trap is something that maybe that you want in life or you desire in life that you shouldn't really see in your day-to-day life, okay? For example, let's just say you wanted a toy car and you're walking in the forest and all of a sudden you see a toy car. Now that would be considered as a Fae trap, because you wouldn't necessarily see a toy car in a forest. And word on the street is, if you see something like that, do not touch it, because it's a trap to go into that spiritual world, and that's when they will play games on you and do bad things to you. Now listen to this guy.
This is the white thorn tree.
This is the white thorn tree.
Yeah.
This tree, I suppose, is synonymous with the fairies in Ireland. It's the only tree in Ireland that has two fruits in the 1 year. It has the leaves, which you can eat now and make tea out of, and it has the haws in the back end of the year, the berries.
Mm-hmm.
And this is in the centre of a stone circle here as well.
Yeah.
You can see the stones there placed around it. No farmer would dare cut this tree down if he didn't want to bring himself bad luck. A guy out the road set fire to one of these 2 years ago. He was as healthy as I am or you. And he's dead and buried now.
Notice he said something about the circular wall which is around. That's very, very important to remember.
So no farmer would blackguard or disturb this tree. These white-thorn trees is the trees of the land. They're the trees of the fairies. They're the spiritualities of the fairies.
And when you're entering a stone circle or coming up to a tree, do you think it'd be wise to ask permission?
Always.
Before
Always
you go?
ask permission.
Yeah.
I've permission asked here now because I was here this morning herding sheep and cattle.
Mhm.
I shifted the cattle out of here because I knew you could be here for a while and I have an Angus bull and I wouldn't trust
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So I'll be leaving you after me here to do your drumming
Yeah.
and all that. But yeah, they're a very special tree, these trees.
Mm-hmm.
They live to be 400 years old before they die. And then they will fall over and a new tree will grow up at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
He's so passionate, and there's no talking him out of this, right? He's 100% convinced the fairies exist. Okay? Now, before I show you some fae traps of what you should be aware of, okay, I'm going to show you some video footage of what people consider to be real fairies. Now, again, these can be put down to insects which look like fairies. It could be CGI. Again, it all depends on you, what you think, what you believe in, whether you think these are real fairies or not real fairies, okay? So, let's take a little look at some video footage of fairies. I think the one which blew up around the world and went absolutely viral and crazy was a gentleman that was live streaming, and he took his audience to a particular tree, and he said, in here, in this hole in the tree, are fairies. This person was live, apparently live streaming, and this fairy was seen. There's probably people out there that could do it. I'm not too sure whether it was live or not, but it's still very interesting. Take a little look.
This the spot. This the spot. Nah, come back out. Look, why they be peeking like that? Peeking. Alright, so look, let me know.
What's weird about this is the jerky motion of this fairy or fae, whatever it is. We don't know until we find out what its capabilities are and what its magic is, right? Because apparently different types of fae have different types of abilities, right? But if you look closely, I'm going to play it again. If you look closely, it's got this weird jerky motion.
Spot. This the spot. Nah, come back out. Look, why they be peeking like that? Peeking. Alright, so look, let me know.
Let me try and find out the full version of this. Let me try and find it.
This the spot. This the spot. Nah, come back out. Look, why they be peeking like that? Peeking. Alright, so look, let me know. I'm gonna let this stay. Just let me know if y'all think I should try to be friends with them. Maybe I'll come bring them some food or something. This the spot. This the spot. Nah.
So the only thing that I'm thinking is, I'm just wondering whether this is almost like an overlay or some sort of AI-generated live stream chat bot, right? Because it doesn't seem like the chat is interacting with what he's actually doing. All it says is like, so-and-so joined, so-and-so joined, so-and-so joined, which is probably quite easy to do, right? As opposed to having AI to listen in on his conversation and try to interact, you know, in real time to what he's seeing. So that is a little bit sus. This is why I'm saying it's a little bit sus. in this video, you're going to see the fairy again, but there's something different about the tree. There's iron rods stuffed into it, and the question is, why is that? And this channel here, Maya Moore, the paranormal chick, explains why this is happening. Check this out.
I have an update for you, and it's in regards to the Tiny Tree People video that went viral. So the man has gone back to the tree to try to capture them, and I actually have it circled where you can see the one out of the tree, out of its home.
Right here, like, here's the fairy.
Once you see it, once your eyes focus on it, you can't unsee it. Otherwise, it's really hard to see. But what's concerning is look at the holes in the tree. There's what seems to be iron bars stuffed in them. I'm going to tell you a little bit about folklore, and I'll explain why this is alarming. In folklore, in myths and legends, if you've ever studied it, you know that anything pertaining to the fae, to the fairy folk, the most deadly thing to them is iron. And this is why that the theory goes, and the myths and legends go, that they're no longer in our realm, is because of our high use of iron.
Squirrels.
So, if this is fake, if it's not real, if it's CGI, why did somebody, and who is this somebody, shove iron bars into the tree, into the openings?
So, was the live stream faked? Is the fairy fake? Was it real? If it was fake, though, why somebody shoved iron rods in there? To stop these fairies coming into our realm? We don't know. But anyway, here's some more footage of some fairies caught on camera.
Got a notification from someone at my door last night as I opened the video app. It was just my daughter coming home. I was about to close the video app and then something caught my eye, and I'm wondering, what the heck was that? So I zoomed in, I slowed the video right down, and oh my god, what is it? What is that? I got a notification that was
That's
someone
incredible.
zoomed in, I slowed the video right down, and oh my god, what is it? What is that?
Strange. Here's somebody finding a fairy wing, apparently. I mean, this could be a lot of insects out there, I've got to be honest with you, but check this out.
I think I found a fairy wing in the woods. I'm going to leave it on this stump where it can return to the earth.
I'm not too sure about that one, but check this one out. Was that a fairy or a fae literally just flying into somebody's house? Look at this thing. Look at this thing. I started seeing this, I was like, what am I watching? What am I watching? But hang on, wait till you see the fade traps. Here's another one. What? What? Let's see this again, look. Let's slow it down. This thing's got legs. It could be a load of rubbish, but it might not be. How crazy is that? What in the Tinkerbell is going on here? Right, hang on a second. I got another one. Now, this, I'm not too sure. People are saying it's fairies. I mean, that is a lot of fairies. I've got a funny feeling this could be something else. I'm not too sure. Please let me know if you know what this is. Whatever's going on, it's pretty paranormal in my mind. My mum's friend caught fairies on camera, 2 dancing right in the middle of one fly every by around 25 seconds. Let's have a little look. 25 seconds. 25 seconds. Here we go. What? I mean, I suppose it could be like moths. What's your thought? Whoa, what's your thoughts on this? My 10-year-old daughter says we caught a fairy on our camera. What?
Remember, most are insects.
This thing just appears, right? So let's move on to Fae traps. Now, this is what we need to be aware of. Now, some of these have got scientific explanations, I'm pretty sure, okay? So remember the Irish guy who is around that tree and he says about these circles, okay? You have to ask permission to go in these things. Basically, if you go into one of these things, this is going to be what happens to you.
Here we go.
Let's check out some of these, okay? Right, okay. This first one is, I would say, stereotypically, it's what you want to be looking out for. But a lot of people would say that there's a perfectly good scientific explanation for this. But we're going to look at a whole bunch of different variations of a Fae trap. Check this one out, though, first.
Okay, this is super creepy. Branch going like crazy.
The leaves moving along.
No wind, nothing else is moving.
I see these.
And that thing is just going crazy. Here, videotape it, babe, and I want to stop it and then do it again.
Watch what happens.
Here, I'll just do it here. Alright, it stopped. Okay, that is really freaky. What the hell is that all about?
Isn't that so strange?
That is really weird.
Now, some real hardcore fairy fans and, like, you know, people that know a lot about them would say that isn't actually a Fae trap. Some would say it is, some would say it's not. I would say there's probably some sort of scientific explanation for that. So let's take a little look at some other Fae traps, right? So here's another one. What's very strange is that this isn't just one leaf. This is like a whole part of the tree. Look, if you notice, all the other trees, right, the leaves are barely moving. This is not a windy day. Even that dog is like, I ain't going there, mate. Look at this thing. Yeah, okay, it could be somebody in the bush shaking some leaves, but how do you explain the other leaf, right? And here's another one. The first Fae trap I've seen in an entire 30 years of being in the woods. Odd. Here's another one. Real Fae traps caught on camera. 5 videos. Here's one. Imagine seeing that. What?
Okay, first of all,
this was crazy.
naturally occurring archway. I go up to it. I know not to pass through because they. Come on, dummy.
Listen. A naturally occurring tunnel, basically. But what else? Watch.
I go up, start looking around. I'm like, oh my god, those are the biggest mushrooms I've ever seen. Go there. Oh my god, biggest mushrooms I've ever seen.
Right? So, there you go. Something that interests you. It's like a wow moment, right? You don't usually see this. A huge arch in a natural forest. and huge mushrooms that you've never seen before. This is what some people are saying is the Fae putting things down there for you to go in. And if you go in there, you get put into a different dimension, and they'll play tricks on you, sometimes good, but sometimes bad.
Oh my god! Fucking biggest mushrooms I've ever seen in my life. This is definitely a fairy portal. And then, peek around this corner. I don't know if you can tell. That eternal darkness? Yeah. Portal straight to fairy world. I want to go, but I'm scared.
Don't touch it.
Spiderweb.
Why this look here? Jadi, tengok kanan, tengok. Tengok kanan, tengok kanan. Cari. Oh, tengok kanan.
The most obvious Fae trap I have ever seen. I'm gonna go touch it. No, Maria, you're gonna get kidnapped.
See, the other thing I would say as well is Fae traps aren't just something like that you could go into another dimension. Fae traps can sometimes be on like deadly cliff edges or slopes or something like an electric wire or something like that, right? These are also the things that you need to be careful of, apparently. Here's some more.
Noticed these mushrooms on the ground, and I came over to discover that it's a huge ring that goes all the way around and comes over there.
Remember what that Irish guy says? But if something's got a circular area to it, right, like a natural formation or a stone wall or something, if it's absolutely touching, right, you shouldn't go into it.
And my husband decided to go inside the fairy ring. I don't know what that means anymore.
But then once she started building a fire pit, some fairies decided that, oh, it's a gift. It's supposed to be a community center. So mushrooms started growing. So we decided to help build this community better. So we're putting rocks around it. We're going to make this a little teepee hut. We're going to put some more colors, and it's going to be a nice fairy garden.
You ain't gonna get me this time, you very obvious Fae trap doorway to nothing. Come on, let's go. No. The most obvious Fae trap I have ever seen. I'm gonna go touch it. No, Maria, you're gonna get kidnapped.
This is what I'm saying. These are the things that these fairies can apparently make that just makes you just want to touch it and play with it or whatever. So in summary, take a look at this.
Not a Fae trap. Not a Fae trap. And the video of the algae in the pond in a circle, yeah, not a Fae trap. There are completely scientific explanations behind all of this, so mundane over magical, people. But let's go into what a Fae trap is. Now, as far as what a Fae trap actually is, it is going to be something that usually that you want, or something that you need, something that you may have been looking at for a long time, and it's in a location that it really shouldn't be. So, like, if you are looking for a particular plant that does not grow in your region, and it all of a sudden appears on your windowsill, yeah, don't touch it. Don't touch it. If, say, you find a perfect ring of mushrooms, all of them touching, the circle is completely unbroken, and it's not a type of mushroom that grows in your area. It's not a type of mushroom that even grows on your continent. Don't touch it. If you hear something calling you in the woods, no, you didn't. That type of thing. If you start seeing lights trying to guide you in a direction, yeah, no, you didn't.
So there you go, guys. That gives you a bit of a breakdown on Fae traps. And remember, if you see something which is a bit like a Fae trap, make sure that you don't touch it. Because that's what will happen. Okay? Wasted. So there you go. What do you think about fairies, Fae traps? Is it real? Is it fake? Is it just a load of baloney? I don't know. Tell me what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you like this type of stuff, make sure you subscribe because we can...
Stay blessed, my people. Casper said, my brother. See you soon. Blessed weekend. 1 hour of Fae and ghosts. Stay blessed, my people.